Hello everyone, I am Shaloo. Welcome to my channel where I post videos related to books. We have all been there. You pick up a book with high hopes because of the hype or the author or the premise and then it lets you down. In today's video, I'm going to talk about my most disappointing reads of 2024. Now remember that these are my opinions. So if you have loved these books, that's awesome. But for me, these books didn't quite hit the mark. So without further ado, let's get started. The first book on my list is Too Late by Colleen Hoover. Now I know that Colleen Hoover has a huge fan following and I've also enjoyed reading a few of her books in the past. But this book, an absolute no. I picked up this book expecting a gripping romantic thriller, but what I got was a messy plot with seriously toxic characters. The romance was problematic, the pacing fell all over the place, and the story relied too heavily on the shock value. Honestly, I felt like Colleen Hoover was trying to do too much, and it just didn't work for me. Next book is The Familiar by Leigh Bardugo. I love Leigh Bardugo. Six of Crows duology is one of my favorites. So when I came to know that Leigh Bardugo is coming up with a historical fantasy, I was excited. But The Familiar fell flat. The atmosphere and the world building were intriguing, but the plot dragged and the characters just didn't grab me. I kept waiting for that magic spark, but it never came. Maybe my expectations were too high, but this one was just a pain to get through. The next book is Rosarita by Anita Desai. This is my first book by Anita Desai and I had high expectations, but this book felt unfocused and meandering. The setting and prose were beautifully descriptive, but the narrative just didn't go anywhere. The characters had no depth and the story seemed to lose itself in its own ambiguity. I really wanted to like this book, but by the end I was left feeling confused and dissatisfied. The next book on my list is The Life Impossible by Matt Haig. It is Matt Haig's latest book, but it was a disappointment. Haig is known for his uplifting and hopeful stories. The Midnight Library is a bestseller for a reason, but The Life Impossible felt like a rehash of his usual themes, but without the emotional punch. The characters felt like one-dimensional, and the message, the positive, was oversimplified. I kept hoping that the book will deliver something new, something fresh, but it just didn't. It felt like the author was playing it safe, and that left me feeling let down. And the last book is When the Time is Right by Buddhadev Bose. I'll be honest, this book was a struggle. This book is a translation of a Bangla classic, but at almost 600 pages, this book felt like torture. The prose was dense, the heroine of the book was incredibly unlikable, and the story just dragged on. The themes of family and relationships had potential, but the execution was dull and repetitive. By the end, I was just glad it was over. Not every classic works for everyone, and this one just didn't work for me. And that's it, my most disappointing books of 2024. Again, if you have loved these books, it's amazing. Remember, reading is personal and some books just don't click. Let me know in the comments if you have read any of these books and your thoughts about them. Which were your disappointing reads of 2024? Do share with me in the comments. And if you have enjoyed this video, then please like, comment and share. And if you want to see more such bookish videos, then do subscribe to my channel and do not forget to hit the bell icon so that you get notified every time I post a new video. Until my next video, bye and take care.